After the triumphant victory over the Gravilex, Admiral Jareth Radan and his battered Terran Defense Force limped back to the capital planet of New Terra. The once proud fleet had suffered greatly during the battle, with damage across multiple decks and 2 ships lost, but the people of the Terran Empire greeted them as heroes. At the capital's shipyards, repairs commenced immediately. Crews worked day and night to reinforce the damaged frigates and replace destroyed sections of the ships. In addition to these repairs, the Empire authorized the acquisition of 3 more Vanguard-class frigates and 1 additional Javelin escort, swelling the fleet's strength. Morale was high. The Terran Defense Force was stronger than ever. However, peace did not last long. Sometime after their return, disturbing reports reached the Terran Empire High Command. A string of attacks had been carried out by a coalition of pirate factions operating at the very edge of explored space. The targets of these raids were of particular concern: a secret research facility known as Prime Research Station, and several mining stations that were vital to the Empire's resource flow. These stations provided the materials needed for shipbuilding and military expansion, key elements of the Empire's strength. High Command convened immediately and tasked the Terran Defense Force with neutralizing the pirate threat. As part of the brief, it was revealed that the pirates had taken one of the Empire's top scientists, Dr. Elara Vishen, during a raid on Prime Research Station. What the pirates didn't know, however, was that Dr. Vishen carried with her a long-range tracking device, a covert technology designed for such contingencies. Admiral Rita was informed of the scientist's capture and the importance of her research to the Empire. Using the signal from her tracking device, the High Command was able to locate the pirate stronghold, a heavily fortified space station hidden within an asteroid field at the fringes of the galaxy. Rita knew this mission would not be easy, but it was critical. The pirates had become emboldened, and their leader, a vicious ex-mercenary known as Varnock, had amassed a powerful fleet. The pirates' access to Terran technology posed an existential threat. The Terran fleet, now bolstered with additional ships, jumped into the outer system, where the pirate base was located. The journey was uneventful, but upon arrival, the battle began immediately. Pirate Station's weapons were activated. The fighting was intense. Waves of missile and railgun fire lit the dark space between the asteroids as both sides exchanged brutal volleys. The pirate space station, bristling with defenses, with heavy railgun rounds, missiles and torpedoes from the pirate station, impacted the Terran ships, but Reden's forces returned fire with relentless precision. Finally, a decisive blow was struck when a coordinated barrage from the fleet breached the pirate station's main reactor. The explosion that followed was cataclysmic, reducing the pirate stronghold to little more than space debris. Admiral Radan wasted no time broadcasting across all known channels that the pirate leader, Varnock, had been killed in battle. His message was clear: the Terran Empire would not tolerate rebellion, and any who continued to resist would meet the same fate. The remaining pirate ships, seeing their leader dead and their stronghold destroyed, quickly fell into disarray. Most scattered into the far reaches of space, but a few saw an opportunity in Reden's offer of loyalty to the Empire. Among those who pledged allegiance were several key pirate warships, including the mighty cruiser once commanded by Varnock himself. This ship was renamed the Terra Ascendant, and its crew swore fealty to Admiral Reden. Alongside it came 2 destroyers, 3 Trident-class frigates, and 3 Cossack heavy escorts. With these reinforcements, the fleet's power effectively doubled, transforming it from a defense force into a formidable war machine. With the pirate threat eliminated and the region secured, the Terran Empire turned its attention to its southern neighbor, the Quameno Guild. Relations between the two powers had deteriorated over time, largely due to territorial disputes over several star systems rich in valuable resources. The Quameno Guild, a coalition of technocrats and merchants governed by a geniocracy, had long resisted Terran expansion into their sector. Tensions were high, and the threat of war loomed ever closer. Sensing that conflict was inevitable, the Terran Empire High Command issued new orders. Admiral Reden's newly reinforced fleet was reorganized into the First Imperial Terran Fleet, a fleet no longer just for defense, but for conquest. Reden was summoned to New Terra to prepare for a mission that would push the Empire into a new era of expansion. The fleet returned to the capital planet's shipyards for retrofitting. New technologies, salvaged from the defeated pirate forces, were integrated into the ships, boosting their combat capabilities and reinforcing their armor. The Terra Ascendant was now the fleet's flagship, a symbol of the Empire's growing might. Once repairs were complete, the fleet awaited orders to move on the Quameno Guild. Redan knew what was coming next, a blockade of the Quameno capital planet and the surrounding systems. The Empire's goal was clear: force the Quameno geniocracy to submit to Terran demands or face annihilation. Standing aboard the bridge of the Terra Ascendant, Reden gazed out into the stars. The campaign ahead would not be easy. The Quameno Guild was no mere band of pirates. They were a technologically advanced society with powerful allies. But Reden had his orders, and he would see them through. "We will give them a choice," he muttered to himself. "But if they resist, we will conquer them." With the fleet ready and the Empire on the verge of a new conquest, the countdown to war had begun. The First Imperial Terran Fleet would soon make its mark on history, one way or another.